Hi, this is Rick Stewart, and I wanted to quickly, just before I get into the wholesale sites that we build for our B2B customers, I just want to quickly go over our website, handsfreedomains.com. And again, should your website be unique and hassle-free? And we call our website builder Hands-Free Domains because we offer, not only do we build your initial site and get that up and going before it goes live, give you the approval and make sure you're happy with it, but we do everything to get it up online so you don't have to worry about that. And then we offer two options: that you either run your own website from there on and make the changes yourself when we show you how to do that, or you continue to have us do it basically hands-free. So all you have to do is approve new buyers that register on your website. Before they're able to go on the website, they of course have to give you tax ID and fill in a registration, and you have to approve them. But other than that, in taking orders, other than that, you can have us do all the maintenance and maintaining your website, removing, deleting new products, adding new products, putting up your images, changing out for sales or whatever else you're doing. This is just quickly our website, explaining what we do. Some of the websites that we have built that are active right now, they've been going for over a year now with wholesale vendors, and they're very happy with their websites. And so you can go here, and if you're looking for wholesale sites, you can click through here. And so basically that is what we do. And I want to quickly go into now who we are. We run two websites ourselves called buyherebuythere.com and where'sitat.com, which are B2B, more like an online trade show that we offer for our vendors that are on there. But to have your website built by us and maintained by us, you do not have to be part of our where'sitat.com or buyherebuythere.com. But you're certainly welcome to have us help you market your products. But the website is set up so that it's completely maintenance free if that's what you want. Or if you prefer to get access to the back end and do it yourself, we show you how to do that, and of course the fee is a little bit less if you're maintaining it yourself. And this one's called Bright Ideas. And so we build them so that you can put all your information there. You can choose to have categories or sections, or you can call them whatever you want. Categories I consider to be like Christmas, fall, Easter, spring, that type of thing. Whereas sections, or you could call it products, that's where that's where I tend to group things like flags or benches or wall hangings or signs, whatever it is that you're selling, by product. Whereas by category is more like beach and lake and all those type of different categories you can break out. We can add here a sale section as well if you have things on sale, or a shop all, which is all the products that are available that you're selling. And of course, this is you have to register if you don't have an account. The registration is up in the left corner there, and the shopping cart and all access to the website is not there unless you log in, unless you have a registration. But we've set this up so that the top of the website is made up of sliders. You have of course, you have your logo and all that. All those functions are there. But we're set this up so that you have these. You can put as many as you want. You can have 2, 3, 4, 1, whatever you want. And these are linkable to whatever section. So if you were doing, for instance, here you're showing some Christmas. If you want this to link through to snowmen or Christmas, that's what you do. So if someone clicks on this image of this slider, it takes them directly to that section that you're featuring at the top of your website. The next section here is called featured categories, and there's more than we're just showing 3 here. You can click down here and go show all, but we're just showing 3 here according to the season that you're in. And you can choose to any category that you have in your, whether it's Christmas, Easter, plush as they have here, or lighted decor, whatever it is that you have as a category, you can feature it there. And you can have your images. These images are vertical, and you can have your images be horizontal as well. Below that, we have the ability to put in a bit about yourself as a company. You can put in images here. These images can be of a trade show, or a catalog, pictures from your catalog, or nice pictures that you want to show on the front of the website. And then down below that, you can have we have these blocks built where you can put in your sales, or you're featuring a certain made in USA, or whatever it is you want to feature for your customers. And of course, those are clickable, so if you click on that, you're going to go to that part of the website. And the catalog, which of course is clickable, but you can't open it. As it says here, please log in to view catalog. So you can't open the catalog unless you've been registered and approved. Down at the bottom of the page, you have your address, your phone number, fax, find a store. If you want, we can put all your stores information in there. So if someone's coming from Pennsylvania or New York, they can find the store closest to them that carries your products. You can put in your terms and conditions, your trade shows you're going to, more about you, any special policies you have. All that is all available to put there. And of course, you can put your social media set up for Facebook, but if you have you want to be on Twitter or whatever it is you're using for Facebook, that's all linkable as well in the admin section of the website. So again, like I said, this is a whole business-to-business website. It is wholesale, and so all the users that come to this site, you have the ability to approve them. I'll show you that in a minute. But when you go to the website and as someone registers, they don't automatically get approved. You have to go in and approve each one, and I'll show you that in a second. I also want to go quickly over to KMI's website, which is another vendor that we built their website for. And of course, you can change the colors, and the look of the website is really more for you to determine by what images you're using and what type of sliders you want to have at the top of the page, the color you want to use, all that type of thing. And so for this one, as I mentioned, the sliders are here at the top. Then we have featured categories. Again, just like the other website did. But in this one, they've also got featured sections. So you can have featured categories, which again, like I said, Christmas, fall, Halloween, or what have you, top sellers. But on the featured products or featured sections, that's more by product type. And again, if you click on that, that'll take you to all the wreaths. Or if I click here, that'll take me to all the picks and sprays that are carried. Again, more about you, an image that you or images that you want to choose to rotate about your companies. And again, more blocks that you can feature specific things that you're interested in showing, and your catalog or catalogs that you want to have there, as well as your trade shows that you'll be attending. You can have those show up. And so it's basically very similar, of course, to the Bright Ideas. We have a third one that we built here called Impressions on Market. And they do more of as a wall decor signs. Again, so we have the featured categories. We have the featured sections by product. And then again, more about that company. And again, the blocks that go directly to the catalog. So that's basically a rundown of the outside of the website. And really it all is determined, so if you look at the websites are all very different based on the needs of each of the vendors and what type of product they carry and how they want the images to show up and what type of images they want to select. So that is the software we runs these websites. All the websites are run by the same software, but they look differently according to what you choose to put in and what blocks and what sections you want to use in your website to make it look the way that you'd like it to look. So now I'm going to show you the back end of the website, the admin section of the website. So I've now logged into the back end or the admin part of one of the websites that we're building. It's not live right now. That's why it's called Wholesale to Handsfree Domain. It's just a holding site while we're working on a website. But basically, you can see here is where you can go in and you can add your sliders here, you can add your banners, you can add your About Us. So all the back end allows you to build the website, to add your footers, your headers, all that information yourself. We often, as we call our website Handsfree, we offer to do it completely ourselves. And when we first set your website up, we do the initial setup anyway. But after that, if you're wanting to, you're quite welcome to take over running your own website. One of our vendors does, and the other two have us do it for them. So that's your choice. But it's fairly easy to use once you understand it, and of course we will show you how to use that. The main thing that you have to do, if we're running your website for you, the only two areas that you really have to worry about are the users. And so of course there's no users here on the website because it's not active yet. But if they were here, you would see the first name, last name, the email, the company, town, city of that person that's registered. But when they are registered, in here where it says active approved, it won't show approved until you approve them. So there's a box will show up here, and then you can look over their application. You can see that they have a tax ID certificate, that they've added it or they've faxed it into you directly, and then you have approved them. And once you click approve, it sends them out an email telling them that they can then have full access to the website and process their orders. And of course you can download users, so if you want to add users that you already have so that you can set them up, that's no problem. Then they just have to come in and re-register in terms of choosing a new password, and they're all set to go. So this is the back end. This is where you approve users. As I said, it's very difficult to look at when there is no users here, but as you get going, it'll be very easy. All you have to do is come in. You don't have to change country, city. All this information is just here for you, for your information, for your back end. Your choice is just to approve them or not approve them, and there's also an option once there'll start to be some records here, you can also delete that user. So if you get somebody that you don't want, you can delete them. So just remember, you don't have to approve anybody. You approve them according to what you would like to do. The other thing that you will be doing is going here to manage orders. All the orders show up. How this website is set up is so that they are basically building purchase orders in their cart. And because you aren't shipping the goods immediately, that you are shipping the goods 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days after they order, you want to package the goods and then ship them out and then bill at that time. So on the order, on every order, the credit card information, or if you want it, their account number is there. If you have account numbers and you allow people to have terms, then their account number can be put in there, and we all manage that in the back end here as well. But let's say you're just taking credit cards. You choose the 3 or 4 or 5 types of credit cards that you are accepting, and only those credit cards show up to be used as an option when people are putting in their information. As the person that's on the website is ordering and buying, then they are able to choose which card they want, of course, but none of that information is stored. It's sent out to you as a PDF with the credit card information, all the shipping information, all the billing information, their name, everything you need to ship the order, and all the products, of course. All those things come out to you, and then you can fill that order and then determine the shipping and charge their card, as you do with all orders you basically get. And so again, because this is a building site, I don't really want to go into the back end of an active site because it's really their private information. But just what you'll see here is all the orders will show up here, starting from the first all the way down, and you can then download them here, or you can use the email that comes to you. When the email comes to you, one goes to the customer when they order, and one goes to you. The one that goes to the customer does not have their credit card information on order, just everything else. And the order that comes to you comes as a password protected PDF, and so you have to have which we determine here in the admin, but you'll have a password so that you can open up the emails that you get and access the PDF, so that you can then get the credit card information and print off the order with all the information you need to process the order. So again, like I said, I'm not going to go more detailed into the back end, because we'll be building, if you do decide to work with us, we build the initial website anyway. So we add your trade show information, any pages you have about us or your sales reps or what have you, those go there. But we add your categories, your sections, and set them up the way you want. And then once it's all approved and you are happy with the way the website looks, we then make it live and with your own website name. But until that time, it just stays in under this building name so that no one has access to it until it's ready to go. Okay, so I'd like to come back just quickly, if you're still with me on this video. I want to go inside the website just to show you what some of the pages look like. So if I were here into the Christmas section, then you have subcategories here that can be used. You have the images themselves of the product. Of course, the pricing isn't showing because that's how this is set up. So again, just looking at this Santa Snowman page, the pricing doesn't show up because we haven't logged in. This vendor has it set up so that you can anybody can come in and look at the product. They just cannot see the pricing or any of that order or see the catalog, that type of thing, and without logging in. But they can see some of the products just without those details. None of these options here of choosing the frame and any of those kind of things are available yet until you log in. But it does show you what the page looks like. It's nice. You can, of course, scroll in and see better what the product is. You can put, all this will show up for each product, and it's all based off of a spreadsheet. So for loading your products, you don't have to do them one by one. They're by spreadsheet. I'd like to just show you the inside of an order. So I've logged in to the website as a customer would see it, and this is just showing you the cart. And so I've added some products here, and so the cart is set up so with the picture. This is a shopping cart. There's 5 different products with different variety of quantities. So you can delete products from the cart here. You can change out the quantities and then refresh the cart. You can go back to shopping. Let's say this vendor, they don't, but let's say they had a $300 minimum order. Then a note would show up here once they try to check out that they haven't got enough product in their cart yet. And so if I wanted to take off a product, I can just, yes, are you sure? Now the cart's down to $152. And so if they were to go through and check out, they would just have to fill in their information, as this is just a testing account. Add this here, add their credit card information here, and put any comments they want about shipping or back orders that go on the order. And that's basically it. Once that's done and they submit to confirm the order, that order will then be processed. So that just gives you an idea that how the process works. It's a very simple, easy to use process. They come in, they choose. Once you choose for this vendor, they have 2 different options with different pricing, but you just click this, you add that, add to cart, and that product has now been added to the cart. And so it will now show up here in the cart. So if I were here back in the Christmas section and I still have the 4 products that are left in that cart, and I come down here and I choose, let's say this church here, and I decide to add that, and I want to choose to add 3 products to that cart. I want the extra large, I want the rustic brown option. Over here, of course, I can change out what I'm viewing, the frame choices and that type of thing. So you can add multiple images for each product. But once I click here and add to cart, that item has then been added to the cart. So when I come back in here and look at the view cart, that church is down here. It's now added to the order, and it's got a new price because we've added those 3 products. So that gives you a quick overview of the cart. The website's very easy to use, very user-friendly, and hey, you made it to the end, and thanks for staying with us. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. I'm sure you might about some features you might really want to know if we offer that maybe I didn't go over in this video, and pricing and that type of thing. We'd love to hear from you. And thanks for your time. Take care. Bye-bye.